Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'll be going over the entire YouTube studio setup along with all of our keyboards and my desk setup as well, which has changed recently quite a bit. So I hope this is sort of entertaining. It's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I'm not just going to be sitting here talking and putting on B-roll or whatever. It'll be more of a vlog style video where I just walk around and show you guys everything. It's a small room, but we really make the best out of it. There's a lot of stuff here. If you're interested in any of the products, all of the links are down below, of course. But let's go. Okay, so it's not going to be the perfect video. The lighting's going to be a little off. The audio is probably going to be a little off. It is what it is. I mean, I can't just make this video sitting down talking about all the stuff. So we're gonna start with probably camera, go into audio, then lighting, then the desk, then my keyboards. I actually recorded this whole thing last week, but the audio wasn't very good and it wasn't up to my standards. So I'm actually redoing this whole thing like a day before this video is set to publish. So I might miss some details that I included in the last one, but we'll see. All right, so the camera that you guys are actually on is the Canon EOS SL2, and it has the kit lens. The kit lens is an EFS 18 to 55 millimeters, nothing special. It actually took a lot of effort to like learn how to work with this kit lens and not really feel like I have to buy a new one, which I'm not doing anytime soon. So we are gonna upgrade when we're ready though. So this camera is about, I don't know, it was $700, $800 when I bought it maybe 3 years ago. I got it for my vlogging channel, fitness channel, whatever it is. But it's quite old and it's working really well. One thing I really like about it is sort of how small it is and easy it is to just carry on my arm. So that's a benefit. I'm not really like shaky with it. I'm a lot better at it now than I was before. So that is what you guys are on right now. It's pretty lightweight. It's got the flip out screen, of course, and I'm connecting it to a lav mic because my shotgun mic sucks. So that's the first part, the camera. And then over here we have the handy dandy tripod. This is a Manfrotto action tripod. It has like all these legs that'll extend and stuff. So it's really easy to use. I got that a long time ago as well. And then it comes with this like thing on top, and it's under the camera right now, but it makes mounting the camera to the tripod super easy. You just sort of like set it down, clip it in, and that's it. No need to screw it or anything like that. So I really like that. Alongside that, we have like 3 or 4 memory cards. So whenever we need to film, we just swap in a memory card. Jake has his own, I have my own. And alongside that, we also have a dummy battery. Let me find the dummy battery. We have a dummy battery here. It connects right into the wall and you put it into the camera so that we don't need to charge batteries while we film in the room. It's super great for A-roll. If you're doing long talking sessions and you think you've run out of batteries, put this in. The camera basically thinks it's a battery, but it lasts like forever as long as it's connected to the wall. So that's a really good thing too. And of course we do have extra batteries. I think we have 3. They're all newer because we really like Newer as a brand. And a lot of our products are actually by Newer, especially when we get to the entire lighting setup and everything. All right, so audio, there's not a lot going on. I have this lav mic right here that I'm always recording with. It's like $20. It's a Boya by M1 lav mic. And I, well, obviously still use it, even though it's $20. We also have a Takstar SGC 598 shotgun mic. But because I just hold my camera with my hand and move it around often, it doesn't really sound good because there's a lot of like moving noises going on. If I have a handheld tripod, like a GorillaPod or something, I'll think about using that mic a little bit more often. But for now, it's a little bit out of our budget. So I'm gonna keep using this $20 lav mic because it's working quite well. Now, I guess we did camera, audio. I guess we can go to sound treatment because there's a lot of that going on too. So when you enter this room, it's actually a square room. So like here's one of the walls here. There's that back wall there. There's a third wall right there. And then there's a fourth wall here that we film on. So it is a square room. It's very small. We have tried filling this room up with stuff so that it sounds a little bit better. The most important things here are these rectangular things. They're called acoustic panels. And the reason we know about these acoustic panels is because our friend at thehometheaterdiy.com, he really helped us out with our sound treatment and our square room. So we knew to get acoustic panels and we sort of know how to mount them. So check his website out if you want any assistance on where to put them, what to buy, how to mount them, things like that. So this is number 1 right here. It's pretty big. And then we have 1 right there. Number 3 is right there. And number 4. So we got these acoustic panels all used on the Facebook Marketplace. It was local, some guy who was sort of cleaning out his home theater was selling them, and we got all 4 for about $90, which is a superb deal considering their original price is like $300 or something absurd like that. They are Auralex acoustic sound panels. They are fantastic. They make probably 90% of the difference in this room. The moment we installed them, it was like an instant, just so much better. So they absorb noise. That's why there's like less echo in here. Usually there's so much echo. Like our other room, which is pretty empty, it's like a guest bedroom, but it's empty right now, is so bad. In there, the echo is just so intense. So this really helps. If you get anything at all for sound treatment, like acoustic panels is the way to go. See, and there's a lot of foam here too, but the foam doesn't make a huge difference. I would say the corner foams, like that one up there, and there's like one down there too. So every corner in this room has some foam on it, and that really helps, or at least I think I do. I think it does. I think it helps a lot. The flat foam, like on the wall there, that doesn't do anything. That's just for decoration. It doesn't do anything. I like that like there's something on each wall, but that foam doesn't do anything. So if you're gonna do sound treatment, the wall foam is not a big deal. This wall was where we previously filmed, so you can see like there's marks. There's marks on the wall here from where we mounted our shelves, and they fell, which is why we don't film on this wall anymore. Instead, we film on this wall. This wall's a little bit darker because technically it's our accent wall because we're fancy like that and we painted everything in here ourselves. It's blue because, well, my skin color sort of worked with blue, so that's why we picked that color. It looks pretty good. Provides enough contrast between me and the wall where I sort of don't just fade into the wall. All right, lighting time. This is sort of a big deal. So we have one light here. It's a newer LED light and it does like white and yellow. And these are the newer softboxes on here. On the back here, there's like on button. And this is like the white knob, and this is the yellow knob. And you can turn on just yellow, or you can turn on just white. It's up to you. So it's super easy to use. They are on their tripods, and they have to connect to the wall. So this is one of them. But we also have that one right there. That one's like my key light, and it illuminates my face. This one is more of like a rim light, backlight, so I don't blend in with these things here because my hair tends to blend in with all of that stuff. And then over here, this one is new. This one is a newer 18-inch ring light, and this one goes really bright. It only has like one color LED, but you can change the rim here to be yellow or white. The knob is down here. This one's like blinding bright, so that's super bright there. So really easy to use. It can mount your smartphone. So we plan on using that one for tutorials and stuff because it's so bright. And this camera needs really, really good lighting to work well and capture like all the details and stuff, or else it's sort of not great. So we have 3 lights and we have a lamp right here. Lamp doesn't do much. Jake uses it sometimes in his videos. I don't use the lamp at all because it's a yellow light and yellow clashes so hard with my skin, so I need more white light. And yeah, that's pretty much for all of the lighting. Now we can move on to random stuff that's in the room just because it's here. So here in the corner, in these Red Wing shoe boxes here, we have a box of these are just spare keycaps. So if we need like props or anything to compare keycap profiles or anything, we have these. These are not fancy at all. If they were fancy, they probably wouldn't be in there. And this one is like our mods box. I guess we have our lube here, a ton of O-rings. We have all of our paintbrushes here. We have like stickers and lube and stuff. So that's like the mod box. I think this one has films. There's all the glorious pandas. I guess this is a switch box. Gateron Reds, T1s, more T1s, Milky Yellows, Kale Switch Sampler, Halo Clears, more Milky Yellows, so many Milky Yellows. So that's the switch box, I guess. There's switch boxes in there, cool. And we have a lot of props for like whenever we take photos and stuff, but it's actually just random stuff too. So we have like our KBD fan switch sampler. We have a lot of desk mats. We have our Tez cables that we don't use. We have my Maypad here. So whenever we take product photos, we need some of those props. We have our keyboard stand, headset stand, fake plant that we always use, desk mat that it changes sometimes depending on what the video is. All right, so here's where I sit when I'm filming. And this is exactly what I see. I got the light, got a weird plant here. I have this music stand right there, and that's where I usually put notes on. And if I like need to glance, so the camera's usually like somewhere here, I'll just like glance to the side, look at a note or something, and then like continue my video. I don't script, but notes are very, very, very helpful. We have this battery here in case we need to power up any keyboards that have RGB lighting or stuff like that. We have Indy's cat tower. It is tremendous. It is just beautiful, luxurious. She loves scratching on it, but she doesn't lay on it. She actually lays over here. She lays in her rocking chair because she's a rocking chair cat, and she basically sleeps here like all day long. And when I film, she's usually pretty annoyed because the lights on here are really bright. So she lays there. And then here we have another box of props. Let's see what we got in here. We got more desk mats, more desk mats, more desk mats, another Tez cable, and then we have my scuffed up Discipline 65 because the space bar stabilizer broke and I'm not interested in desoldering it. So that's a prop or paperweight, I guess. All right, well that was a lot. So that's it for this room, for this studio. There's not much else here other than, you know, fire alarm because safety matters. We do have a closet here. It's sort of a mess. It has stuff from like when we moved and stuff. It has extra headsets that we reviewed and put in there. Some monitors, boxes, well, not monitors, just boxes. Boxes, monitors outside the box, but the boxes are in there. So just random stuff in there that we don't really care for. Oh, and we have this. This is a sort of a tripod mount kind of thing for our cell phones. And Jake uses that for his second angle. But now since we have this one with the ring light, he might use this one instead because it's a lot better, more heavy duty. It's just overall a lot better. I'm gonna set you guys down and I can talk about my desk setup, and I'll show you guys at the same time. All right, so that's pretty much the home studio. And then of course, when you go to my desk, keep in mind that I did my cable management recently. I'll link a video here where I did all that and show you all the stuff I bought and what we did right here. But I got a lot of stuff going on my desk. It is in the living room and Jake works there. We work in the same space. So I'm gonna talk about it here, take you guys out with B-roll and go out there. So I have my whole like audio recording setup. So that has my Blvd. It has the Radius 3 shock mount and the Rode PSA 1 arm, so it swivels. I have an audio setup now, so we actually have I have a shit full of 3. It's like a gaming DAC amp, and it's great. I use my HyperX Cloud 2s with it right now, but I'm waiting on my Beyerdynamic DT990 Pros, so I'm really excited for that. I'm testing some Red Dragon stuff right now, so that's why I have a WebDragon camera and a WebDragon speakers. So we're gonna play with that. Video coming about all of that pretty soon, so stay on the lookout for that. It's gonna be a special snazz up your setup video. Let's see, oh, my desk is a flexi spot. It's really wide. I don't remember exactly how wide, but it's a flexi spot, high adjustable desk. I love it a lot. I like the white accents, I like the wood. It's very nice. The desk mat is a Varmillo desk mat we got from Drop recently. I use a Cooler Master MM711, super lightweight. I really like it a lot. And the keyboard, I venture in between the KBD 75 and my Tofu 65. So that's what I'm using there, and sound tests for that are right here. I'm also playing with another board, trying to learn Dvorak on the side, doing a challenge video to learn Dvorak in about 30 days and get pretty proficient with that. But if I make it through the challenge, you'll see that video in another month or so. We'll see how long it takes to do that. And of course, I have my blue light blocking glasses, my Felix Grays. I've had those for several years now. I bought those when, I guess before blue light blocking became more popular, so it was a little less competitive back in the day. And those were like $100. So those are pretty expensive. Nowadays, they're a lot cheaper. But they make a huge difference because we work from home, we stare at computers a lot. Huge difference between days where I do remember to wear them and days that I forget to wear them. So I make sure to put them on pretty much all the time. They help a ton, like night and day, kind of, because I have dry eyes and my eyes get irritated. They help so much. Alongside that, another thing that helps is the f.lux program on my computer, so it yellows out my screen. It might be a little weird for some of you guys, but at night it like yellows. It takes away all the blue light and yellows it more and more and more, so that right before nighttime it's like a super yellowy orange screen, but it really helps with the eye strain and the eye fatigue, so I love that. And that's pretty much for my desk. Things come on, things get off. I have my clipboard sometimes, my water bottle. Gotta stay hydrated all the time. Our cell phones are usually put in another room because they're super distracting, and well, it's really easy to get addicted, and we actually need to get work done, so that's what happens to our cell phones. Other than that, that is pretty much the entire setup right now. Waiting on some audio upgrades, potential speaker upgrades. I'm gonna stick with the one monitor for now. I think it's better for my neck, so there's like less turning and less focusing on just one monitor. Maybe some ambient lighting coming soon. We'll see. A lot of different things are moving. I'm really enjoying the Snazz Up Your Setup series, where we just like feature cool desktop accessories and different upgrades for lighting, audio, things like that. So that's really exciting to see. I'm really excited for, well, I have the next like 4 or 5 episodes planned. So the next 5-ish, 6-ish months will be really exciting for that series. So if you want to check it out, go here. It's a feature series where every Friday at the beginning of the month, we will, I don't know, feature cool desk accessories. And I try to theme them around certain things. But anyways, that's like out of the context of this video. I did record a video earlier last week where I talked about like all the keyboards we had. The audio is a little bit low, so bear with me on that. But That is where I talked about all of the keyboards and products, headsets, headphones included that we currently own. It's a lot to talk about. Anyways. All right, so there's a ton of stuff. I guess we'll start a little bit one at a time. We have a bunch of like random switches on a switch tester that we got from KBD fans, and that's been really useful in just writing about switches and different ones and different articles, and we do a lot of switch guides. So we have a lot of these switch testers just laying around. It's really annoying because they just fall out of their little box or whatever. I'll start with the small stuff, and I guess I'll put them away as we keep going. All right, we got this little Maypad, Keyhive Maypad that I built with Gateron Silent Red switches to practice soldering. It's very quiet, and I don't really use it anymore because I found myself just not putting in any numbers. We have a Red Dragon H510 Zeus headset. Reviewed this, really liked it, put it back in its box because, well, I like everything to be back in their boxes. It's sort of just my personality. We have a lot of random stuff. Whew. Okay, we got a random mechanical macro pad here. We ordered this a super long time ago for our size guide. It never showed up on time, so I mean, the company said it got lost in the mail, and then someday it showed up, and that's why we have it now. This is a really good one. This is the Mistel X8 mechanical keyboard. It looks really good. We have a review of this on our website. Very nice, beautiful board. We've got a DOS keyboard 4C TKL. It's got a USB hub on the side. It's quite fancy. It's not our thing, definitely, but also full review of this on our website as well. If you're interested in any of that, we have this big chunky boy. This is the Corsair K100. It recently came out. Corsair recently launched this. A lot of people did their reviews with the OpX switches. We got the speed silvers on this one. It's great. I really like it. It's very expensive. Full review on our website coming soon. I probably won't be reviewing this on the channel because none of you guys like full-size boards apparently, so that's why we don't do that anymore. And we have another Corsair big boy, a Corsair K95 RGB Platinum XT. Really big boy, chunky, such a tank. The K100 beats this thing by light years. So if you're into getting a full-size board for over $200, K100 is where it's at right now. We got the Blitzwolf BW KB1. Got this from Banggood a while back. Really like it. Part of our best 60% mechanical keyboards. I did a review on that. You can check that out if you want. We got the Red Dragon Impact Elite. It's a mouse. Got a ton of side buttons. Affordable. Got that from Red Dragon. Review on our website. It's too big for my hands. Might not be big enough for your hands. Who knows? And then we have a lot of these boxes that have Skyloom on them. And these are all Apple Maker boards. We have so many Apple Maker boards. So many. This is the SK61. Did a full review on that. My first optical switches, other than the Razer Huntsman Mini, because that came first. We got the K1 V4. We ordered this ourselves, and I'm not a huge fan because I'm not a low profile fan, but if you are, did a full review on that. Probably the best low profile keyboard I've ever used, except I'm not a low profile fan. And then we got this Moto Speed CK82. Full review of this on their website. Probably never going to review this on the channel. In fact, we're trying to sell this to someone local. He's interested in trying it out. Definitely just not my thing. And then we have a random Dell membrane keyboard that we got with a computer that we got at Costco for work while the pandemic just started because one of our computers broke and we really needed something to work from home. So came with that, came with a mouse too. We also have the Philips SHP 9500. Reviewed this recently. Probably going to gift this to someone for Christmas. And we have all of our Keychronos here. The K6, the K2, and the K8. I'll be doing a review, not a review, a comparison video of all three of these on Friday. And I'm filming this, I'm always a week ahead. So this video will come out next week, but I'll film this Friday. So it's sort of complicated. We have the KeyMove Shadow, and this is modded, lubed. Pretty much we've messed with this ton. Don't plan on selling this because, well, we've swapped it out a little bit too much. Got the Red Dragon K530 Draconic. One of my favorite budget keyboards, actually. Very nice tactile switch. Full review of that on the channel as well. And then you guys remember this, the Razer Huntsman Mini. Got this one ourselves, about $120. Really fast, responsive, and very clicky. If you get that, I recommend the red linear switches. We have the Eppomaker EP84, another one of my favorites. This one's probably my favorite Eppomaker board so far, other than the one that I'm using now, which actually is my favorite because it's probably their best board so far. So this one's a close second. Let's see, do I have the one that I'm using right now? It's somewhere. The one I'm using right now is the GK96. It's gonna be on Kickstarter soon, so be on the lookout for that. It's a 96% keyboard with a number pad, with the option of the number pad being on the left or right side. We have a boxless board because this is a early review sample. This is the Durgod Fusion, the 65% board that was on Kickstarter. Love that board. Was really surprised they sent it to us because I reached out personally and it was pretty early in the channel, so glad they sent that to us. I really like it. The SK64, Eppomaker SK64 in this one, not my favorite. Eppomaker SK71 in this one, really not my favorite. And then we have two HyperX Alloy Origins cores, red switch, aqua switch. At some point we bought both of them, but this aqua we actually got from HyperX. And then we have the newest Corsair Lunch, the Corsair K60 RGB Pro SE. One of my favorite, actually my favorite Corsair keyboard since I started reviewing keyboards. We have the Real Force R2 TKL. I will not be selling this. This is in fact going into storage for quite a while until I have time to mod and lube them, because apparently people hate me for using Topre, so whatever. We got some budget ones that are coming up on the channel. This is the HK Gaming GK61. Really excited for this because budget's always nice. We got the Royal Kludge RK61. Pretty excited for that too. All these budget ones we bought pretty much. So we bought those two. We got this one, but it actually got stolen in the delivery truck, so Eppomaker sent us another one. This is the GK68X with the split spacebar module. I know, so many boards, so many. We have the GK61X from Epilmaker. This is a 60% kit that we will be doing on the channel someday. Pretty cheap kit. And then we got two Rocat headsets, the Rocat X Stereo 7.1 Air. Jake's doing his own YouTube channel, so he gets a lot of headsets. The full reviews are on our website, and I did a comparison recently. I think I published that yesterday on our website. And then we have a Varmillo VA87M, one of my favorite stock boards here. I'll be doing a review very soon. I like it a lot. It's very good. Oh, this is the one, the GK96S, a Bluetooth 96% keyboard. They give you the option of having the numpad on the left or the right. So really cool. We bought this, the Dear God Venus, in white. We bought this for our best 60% video. Also really like it. Review coming soon. We have reviews of all of them on our website, except I just can't make videos fast enough, so. Bought this too. Ducky 1-2 Mini. Got this a long time ago because we wanted to compare this to the Razer Huntsman Mini, which we did in a blog post, and yeah, that's there. And we also have these two, the Turtle Beach Stealth 600 Gen 2 and the Turtle Beach Stealth 700 Gen 2. Jake's channel, not mine. Perhaps review coming on the website. Who knows? We have a lot of desk mats. This one's by Varmillo. We got this from Drop. I think that's all the boards. I have my customs on my desk, on some random places in boxes around the room. So that's all of the keyboards that we own. I hope this behind the scenes episode was a little bit fun for you. It's sort of fun for me doing things like that where I'm not just sitting down and talking about a keyboard, about a product, because you know, I like to break things up a bit, keep things interesting, especially for me that, you know, it's a job, like it is a full-time job. So I like to keep things a little bit entertaining. Like to show you guys some of the behind the scenes that happens here at Switch and Click. If you're interested in more stuff like that, I do Instagram stories sometimes when I remember to, and like keep you guys updated on products that we're receiving and things like that too. So follow us on Instagram at switch_and_click there. Alongside that, we have a really active Discord community that's super helpful with all your questions, PC related, audio, pets, anime, whatever you want to talk about there. I'll link that down below as well. But that's enough of me pushing all of my social media links. So I hope you guys enjoyed the series. If you want to see, like, I don't know, a day in the life or whatever, things like that, feel free to comment that down below and I'll try and make that happen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!